Hi, this is Nikki and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves who are on this journey to unconditional love. And so what I wanted to share today is some things that have happened. So I'm sure that like all of us over this holiday period, I have been reflecting quite a lot over my journey with my twin. And at Christmas, the film E.T. was on. And this is a film that E.T. phones home. And I've had a conversation with my twin about E.T. And also the little boy, you remember, he rides a bike. And anyway, this film was on at Christmas. And right at the end of the film, what I had totally forgotten is that they say to each other that they love each other. And E.T. at the final bit goes and touches the little boy's third eye with his finger and tells him, I'll always be here. And he points to the finger. So he points his finger to the third eye. Now, when I saw that part of the film, I again burst into tears because I have had a conversation with my twin about E.T. And it's all of these things that I'm now reflecting back on and realising and thinking how much, I'm starting to think that he was maybe aware much more than I realised, which is why I've been saying quite a lot about the fact that they are guiding you back. Because also the other thing is that when I do a meditation against my tree, it's always my twin that's in the branch above me. And, I mean, not literally, it's his energy, right? So I call him the twin spirit too. Twin spirit, right? And it's always him that's above me and pulling me up. So when the part of the film came on, and right at the end, it is E.T. actually pointing to his third eye and saying, I am always here. It just suddenly, like, you know, like pieces of the jigsaw all come together. Now, over Christmas, my twin always likes to wear shorts and his, you know, again, these conversations that you have, right? But he likes to wear shorts. Now, yesterday, over Christmas, somebody sent me a message about shorts. And so I knew it was my twin, again, working through that person. Yesterday, I was going to see a friend and I could have sworn my twin cycled past me and he was wearing shorts. And it was really snowy, so it was snow. It was really super cold. And my guidance was like, message him and see if he just cycled past you. And it just made me think because of E.T. and the bicycle and all that sort of stuff. And so I just messaged him. And he didn't message back. And then as I was on the train on the way back, I was basically I was leant against a poster of my twin's name. And the guy next to me had a bag and it was number 45 on the bag. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to read. I knew then that I had to read letter 45. So can I just say thank you again so much to everyone that has put forward their letters into these books, because I can safely say they are a complete lifesaver. Because, you know, whether all of our intuition is getting stronger and stronger and stronger, right? This telepathic connection is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And all of these tools that we're using, especially, you know, for me, these books are a complete godsend. And I appreciate them so much because I'll tell you what happened. So I messaged my twin, have you just cycled past me in your shorts? Of course, no answer. But then his twin spirit is saying to me, it's just a test. Don't worry about it. Don't worry the fact I'm not responding. It is a test, right? They are pushing you to really, really trust in that intuition, which is exactly what this is showing. which is why it has like, it's like the domino effect, right? Little pieces, all coming together. So I'm going to now read you number 45 in the book, because it says, which is again, it's like amazing. So it says, firstly, trust in you. Trust in your own inner guidance. Know that if you are feeling drawn to something, it's because it's your inner soul calling you to it. And your inner soul is you and me. That's the other thing. Remember that it's we and not you. We are guiding each other. So anything that you are drawn to do, then just go for it. Because it's us helping each other back to us. I know that might seem crazy, but the more you think that your inner guidance and intuition is our joint map, our joint navigation system back to each other, basically the shortest route on GPS is picking us to guide us home. So in short, you is we, and we is us, and us is you, and you is us. There is nothing but us ever. Follow what feels right. Follow the path that leads you back to you, to us, to we, to truth, to love, to life. Right? So as soon as so basically I was reading that because I was a bit like, kind of like, seriously, you can't even respond so quickly to say, yeah, it was me or not, And but when I read that, I was like, oh my God, that is so amazing, because it's pushing, I guess all of these things are just pushing and pushing and pushing you to believe more in the intuition, believe more in the realms that live outside of this physical realm, push you more into the ethereal, push you more into the spirit, and realize that the spirit is the eternal part of you. And so, again, it was just so perfect, because all of the connection with the ET phones home, it's the activation of the third eye, it's the then that I literally then, a couple of days later, think I see my twin on a bike. I mean, it was just like everything. Pushing you to believe more and more and more. So that was from the first book. From the second book, I'm just going to read it, because it is... I wish you could just settle into your heart and just put focus on the love that we have for each other and how we feel for one another. When we focus on the love, then everything else seems to pale into insignificance, because we are already together. Everything else is just pieces of our jigsaw coming together. We are part of a bigger plan, a bigger jigsaw, and all the pieces and elements need to be mapped out according to the divine plan for all of us. Focus on how you feel about me in your heart. I know that our love is strong enough to see us through. It's strong enough to pull us together. It's strong enough for me to overcome my fears. Believe me, our time is coming. Right. So that was from book 2. So it was basically, book 1 was saying, don't worry. Remember, it's both of us. Just follow your intuition. Book 2 was saying, our time is coming. And then book 3 is this. There are so many things that I'd love to tell you. Share my intimate thoughts. Share intimate moments. I just cannot wait for the moment in time that means we will be back together. You know that it's written in the stars. There's really nothing we can do to speed it up, apart from trusting in our hearts, trusting in our process. We are all on our own individual soul journeys. But you have to know that all of our journeys end up at the same destination. The place where home is, and home is in your heart. You are my home. Oh! So, I mean, in that one, again, I burst out into tears because my twin has literally sent me a message saying it's written in the stars. And I was so shocked that he sent me that message that I responded saying, oh my God, that sounds like something I'd say. And it was so like very, you know, kind of not like him to say it. So again, and that was like back in the summer. And so I guess this journey is taking on a much, much more of like a very mystical route now. A very, you know, really kind of mystical and magical, and really believing in this incredible telepathic connection. And it's unbelievable. I guess the thing is, what I'm seeing is through these books, through doing the letters for everyone, through hearing back your feedback on the letters, to the point that they relate to certain conversations that you guys have had with your twins, to understand how strongly the telepathic connection is it really is magical. So just like E.T., you know, E.T. putting the finger there and saying, I will always be here, and that's how they communicate. It was another message just to say, you know, really, really believe, just as I said that, it was 11:11 on the clock. Really believe, you know. Because honestly, I kind of, yeah, I mean, I kind of like, again, another level of like, wow. Because it really is, I think it's super great, especially going into the new year. The new year is going to be really significant. So if you are feeling any sort of like anger or frustrations, then write everything down. Get everything out and write a story about what you want your life to be, right? Picturing your life with your twin, and write it down, right? Let go of everything from the past. Write down your future life with your twin. Do a union story and get ready to use that and burn that with the universe on New Year's Eve, which is the full moon. And really, really, really trust in magic. I guess that's the big thing, because what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling, what is all around me all the time from all of your twins, from all of these letters, I mean, it's a magical